Peace, what's up? Coming back at you with another review. Today we're going to talk about the movie Spiral, starring Chris Rock. Just saw the movie. It was a highly entertaining movie. This is a psychological roller coaster. I can't really sum it up any other way. You see Chris Rock starring in this movie in another serious role. You might remember him playing another serious role recently in the series Fargo, where he played Lloyd Cannon. So in this one, he plays a police officer researching some murders, trying to find out what's going on with these murders that's going on in the city. But the movie is highly tied to police corruption within the department. So you see a lot of that going on, and you see, loyalty and family loyalty and loyalty within the police department being depicted in the movie as a major theme in the movie. So if you remember the Saw series, you see a lot of torture and games being played, torture games being played. So in this one, it's no different. But like I said, it's tied to a lot of corruption within the department. So I'm not going to give away any spoilers, but I do suggest you go check out the movie for yourself. So let's get into it. Chris Rock, he plays Ezekiel Banks, which is the son of Marcus Banks. Marcus Banks is played by Samuel L. Jackson, and he's a retired police chief. And Chris is just trying to live up into his father's shadow, walking his father's footsteps within the department. A lot of things happen over the years to where a lot of officers within the department kind of turn their back on Ezekiel, the character played by Chris. So, up until this point, he's got a new partner. He's paired up with this new rookie cop, and, they're out trying to solve the crimes of this jigsaw copycat, and you're seeing a lot of the murders going on randomly, but it's all people tied, to the police department, this specific department. So right now, it's a lot of cover-ups going on. You see, a lot of things going on, which as far as like police shootings, police brutality, things going on within the department. And it kind of loosely ties into what's going on in the society right now. So you see a lot of things being played out that are kind of relevant into today's, society, things you see in the news and maybe even locally. So right now, like I said, this movie has a lot of plot twists. You think you know what's going on. You think you know who might be the culprit of the murders, and it just throws you in a loop. Like I said, it's a psychological roller coaster. It's more of a thriller, psychological thriller, than an actual horror movie. You don't have this supernatural demonic monster out here, committing crimes or killing people, nothing like that. It's a real person doing the crimes. But at the same time, who's ever doing this is so intricately tied to the police department to where they know exactly who did what at specific times over the years, and why this person might be needed to be brought to justice. And it's not justice in, going to court and being charged with any crimes. The justice is the actual murders and the torture that you see, played out within the Saw series. So it does bring you to a point to where you have to decide as a character, Chris Rock, do I want to uphold justice and, be a person that brings people to justice, or do I want to protect the people that I consider my family? And that's what's the main theme within the movie. And I think that's what happens a lot within different police departments, because, other police officers, they know that this is a very hard job, and they all share the same danger going out day to day. And they want to be there for each other, because if someone feels like they can't trust you, they don't want to work with you, and they don't want to protect you the same as somebody they can trust and somebody they consider family. So this is what you see happening within the movie. And it's someone, like I said, I'm not giving away any spoilers or anything like that. But when it gets to a point to where you feel like you have to protect your family, or you want to stand on the right side of justice, there's a line that has to be drawn, and you have to decide which part that you want to play in that. So I like how the movie, made you think about, how would you handle that in your, if you had to walk in those shoes. So the movie was great overall. Everyone in the movie played a great role. I cannot remember the actor who played Chris Rock's partner, the rookie cop who was brought along to help Chris find out who was doing the crimes, but he played an excellent role. He brought a lot of different twist to the movie to where you didn't really know exactly what was going on up until the end of the movie. So like I said, the movie was overall great. They left the door open for a possible sequel. I think there probably will be a sequel because the way the movie ended, you know, they left a lot of doors open and a lot of unanswered questions. But overall, it was very gruesome. Wouldn't make no mistake about that. You know, if you saw any Saw movie over the past, you know that it's real gruesome watching these killings and watching these things go on the screen. Like I said, the movie was wow. Great movie. Go check it out. I'm going to give this movie at least 8 out of 10 stars. I know that's usually what I give good movies. Why wouldn't I give this a 10 out of 10? It's because the door was open for a sequel. And the way it played out, I kind of wanted to see where the next episode was going to go. And I'm pretty sure they're going to make us wait, you know, probably another year until the next part 2 or the next part of this story is told. But it was good seeing everybody play serious roles. And one more thing, if you watch the movie, I think one Easter egg that they put in the movie, Samuel L. Jackson, he played, like I said, Marcus Banks, and he was a police chief, and he oversaw a lot of these different things that went on over the years, but he was there to protect the department. And if you remember, if you ever seen Beverly Hills Cop, it was a guy that played Gil Hill, or his name was Gil Hill, and he played the police chief in Beverly Hills Cop. He was actually a real cop in Detroit who was also tied to a lot of police corruption that was going on in the city of Detroit back in the 80s. And it's a striking resemblance between Samuel L. Jackson and this guy, this real life guy, Gil Hill. They even talk the same, you know what I mean? So it was great. I like how they tied that in. I don't think I don't know if the directors did that on purpose or not, but like I said, I love watching Samuel L. Jackson and Chris Rock play off each other. It was a father-son narrative. They did a great job. I don't know the age dynamic between the two of them because they might mess around and be almost the same age. I know Samuel he's probably about 70 now though, but Chris got to be at least 50 or 60 almost. But at the same time, I think Samuel would be old enough to be Chris Rock's father in real life. But overall, they played a great father-son dynamic, and it was great seeing that played out on the screen. And Chris had to make some decisions up until the end of that movie on which way he wanted to go with it. Like I said, 8 out of 10 stars. Go check the movie out. Please like and subscribe. Let me know what you think about the movie down below if you've seen it yet, or if you get a chance to go see it, come back and check this video out. Let me know what you think about the movie. Peace.